The guava.
And the white chocolate.
And the white chocolate.
Mm-hmm. White chocolate.
Yeah. Yeah, I almost got it. I was afraid it might have been. I was afraid it might have been too sweet because I was ready to drink.
It's not overly sweet.
And sweet usually kills me.
Yeah, you get that chocolate hint, and it's a really dry beer.
Really?
Yeah.
And it still says blonde, so it's a white chocolate blonde.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, that was.
I don't know that I've ever heard of that style before. A white chocolate blonde.
It's very deceiving because what you're seeing and what you're tasting do not feel like they match, but it is. It's kind of funny how this actually happened. It really was an unexpected surprise. Chris, we were testing flavors. He wanted to play a little trick on us and flavored it with the white chocolate, and was thinking we were going to be like, "Oh my God, what was that?" Turns out we were like, "Huh, what was that? That was delightful." So we were like, he tried it. He was like, "Oh my God, this is great." So we decided to run with it.
It's actually something a lot of people that prefer dark beers will come in and they'll try that and they'll stick with it because it does.
Because
give
it
you that
tricks them into that dark beer mentality.
Yeah, exactly.
Whereas sometimes you have the converse of that, which is people who hate dark beers, and you give them like a Schwarzbier, something that's lighter, and they're like, "Oh, what was that, man?
Yeah, exactly.
This doesn't taste like what it looks like Bianca's saying. That is awesome.
Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day, the end goal is to bring more people into the craft community.
So do you think you could call that beer Trick Fuck Chocolate?
Like, can you repeat that?
Right. Trick Fuck Chocolate. So you're like, I didn't know that was chocolate. It doesn't look like chocolate, but it tastes like chocolate.
Works.
Probably not family friendly.
So Bianca brought us a flight. What do we got here?
I stole the T-Rex.
What should I? I'm ready to try something.
I was like, you went out of order,
barley
but
wine.
that's all right. So
I did go out of order because I'd already been here.
That's the way Mike rolls. Though,
I'd already
seriously.
been here, so I didn't want to go.
So I just brought you some a variety of different stuff. I brought you the highest of fives blonde with guava.
Ooh, the guava.
Yes. And then I brought you our Valentine beer. Raise your glass. It's a hibiscus ale.
Wow.
And
man.
Yeah, beautiful color, right? And then we have one of our core beers, Defying Gravity. It's a double IPA.
Love it. Yeah.
Yes. And I think we had two of those.
Right. I think we got Clayton Anderson, the astronaut, to drink some of that. Yeah.
It'll sneak up on you, Sue.
Yeah.
Be careful.
It'll put you in space.
We're pros.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff, though. Yeah.
And then Tirana Seahorse Rex barley wine. So.
And that's what
Can't
Mike
go wrong with barley wines.
That's what Mike grabbed.
Hell yeah.
The T-Rex. Oh, nice.
I don't even claim a beer until it's 8%.
All right, so stay on that half.
Right. Exactly.
Let's talk a little bit about what's currently on the tap wall, because it looks like there's quite a few options.
I wanted to actually ask you about the seltzers. How are those selling?
Ooh, seltzer game.
How are those selling?
Doing pretty well.
They're doing great. So we actually we really wanted to create a light beer, so we started playing around with that idea, and then eventually we got around to talking about seltzers. We actually worked on this seltzer line for a long time, from probably May to October. It was a huge challenge for us, getting it exactly the way we wanted it. I remember throughout the whole process telling Chris, I don't want to be first. I want to get it right. I want it to be perfect. And so we came up with the whole campaign. We even ran a test group. We brought people in from outside, and we tested different flavors, did blind testing with different flavors. We put a lot of work into that. Ultimately, we ended up with the line is Swim Shady Hard Seltzer.
That's awesome.
I like that.
Yes, and so
with a real Swim Shady still stand up.
Please stand up. And then so we ended up with two flavors, passion fruit guava, which seems to be the crowd pleaser. Everybody loves it across the board. And then we came up with coconut lime mojito, which
wow!
My
so
favorite.
y'all are kind of throwing some creativity at the whole seltzer scenario. Nice, I like that.
I love that they're selling really well. People can, do more than just drink it straight. People can make cocktails with it.
So what goes into making a hard seltzer?
I can explain that. When I came on back in May, my first day, he's like, "Hey, we're working on this," and being a craft beer enthusiast and stuff, I was like, "Really? I got to do this." But
excuse me, I got to piss in the drain before I think about this.
Yeah, I found it to be a big challenge to make something that tastes like nothing.
Right?
Yes. Tastes like water.
Delicate,
those things taste like water with a little bit of flavoring. Yeah.
It is very difficult because fermentation gives off flavors. Different ingredients.
Very delicate. I actually liken them to maybe a Helles, where it's like so delicate, or a Pilsner, where it's so delicate that any mistake.
I actually worked on this thing for like 6 months before we were happy with it. Changing yeast, changing the ingredients, changing the flavoring, on and on and on until we were finally happy. Yeah, it was like it's probably been the biggest challenge of any beer that I've brewed.
So you actually use malt
we
a beer process and make the neutral alcohol for the seltzer?
Well, it's fermented. It's malt based sugars that we use. We've tried
lots of dextrose or.
We can't really divulge everything.
Fair enough.
But
so I'm on the right track. So keep going.
There's a lot that plays with like yeast health and nutrient and stuff like that to get it to actually ferment out. And that was like
temperature being the most key because you don't want any esters. No esters.
No esters. But also you've got to keep that yeast happy, or it's not going to ferment out simple sugars.
Right.
And we want this thing bone dry,
small chain sugars.
Exactly.
No esters.
And the product that we've got now is awesome. I think I'll sit there and I'll come out and
so simple sugars, like, hey, simple sugars, no esters. I think I've got a profile in my head. I'm not gonna try to bust you guys.
I will say the yeast strain that we use throws a little bit of a citrus flavor.
Yep.
Okay.
And
all right.
So I actually prefer the non-flavor. I like the natural one.
Right.
A little bit of a
well, because it gives you the clean essence of what you did. I can appreciate that. Absolutely.
And we don't filter here. And
no filter, really no pasteurization. I mean, that's what a craft brewery is all about.
Exactly, and it is. It looks like water.
It's one of those things where, as a craft beer guy, it's like, I'm not gonna like this, and then you drink it, and you're like, okay, yeah, I kind of really like this.
Man, I'm gonna have to tell you, the first time I tried a hard seltzer, was on this show, and I was a little bit disappointed in how fast I really thought that I could drink this beer because it was thank you, Bianca. It was there was no flavor, but it was like a water flavor, so I thought that if I was by a pool and I was drinking this stuff, that it would get kind of dangerous.
I've also found another thing. We're in the craft beer industry. We're doing events and stuff all the time. You might come in with a little bit of a hangover. That's the hair of the dog.
That's the hair of the dog,
yes.
huh?
It's magic.
It is.
Wow. It is. Okay, so it turns it around, huh?
Really?
Wow.
Maybe that's what I'll do tomorrow morning.
Exactly.
Wow. That is crazy. So
there's no arguing the market share that seltzers are getting right now. I mean, I had a buddy, gosh, man, it was probably 6 months ago, send me some PowerPoint slides from a deal. He's high up in Miller or something. And just that was before the new numbers came out, and I mean, just the market share that hard seltzers are getting. I was doing grocery shopping the other day, and just the displays for hard seltzers. I mean, it's no doubting there's a market for it. It's the fastest growing segment in the whole liquor game right now.
Absolutely.
Well, I always thought that they were mixing a neutral alcohol with a carbonated flavored water. But y'all are doing it the old-fashioned way and actually brewing
We're actually
the
fermenting
hard
our sugar.
seltzer.
Yeah.
This is a product that is 100% on site.
Respect.
I can get behind that. I can totally get behind that.
I mean, it's the elephant in the room in the beer industry. You know, it's something that we decided to take on, and
Until the cannabis elephant shows up.
I was going to say every article you come across now, it clearly states hard seltzer. It's here to stay.
Oh yeah, no,
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
I mean, the market share it's gobbling up right now is
I know
crazy. Yeah.
Carrie, that's all she drinks when she goes
Really?
to places.
Wow.
Yeah, hard seltzer because she's a vodka person. And she associates it with vodka, even if it's not made from vodka.
it's a clean drinking.
It's a
alcohol,
clean
yeah.
drinking alcohol that, that I avoid. I avoid vodka at all turns because
And at the end of
beer
the day,
is way better.
At the end of the day, we're all trying to expand our portfolio and bring in more people and having variety enough for
Cover all the bases.
Cover all the bases.
Yeah.
And hangover treatments.
A big thing is also the gluten free and
Right.
1.7 carbs in ours. So
Right.
it's
So it's great for the keto diet right now.
Keto. That's how I keep my girlish figure, man. Keto. I had a keto burger today with a big bun over at Jack's Burgers right here down the road.
Oh, right on.
And I'm pretty sure, I don't know if it's just our seltzer or if it's all seltzers, but it's kind of like a magic cure-all,
That's what the
Yeah. Okay, I'm
Chris
sold
has a
there.
little
Hair of the dog.
headache.
Hair
Chris
of the
has a
dog.
little
Can
headache,
we-
yeah.
Okay, so can we fill growlers with this so I can have
Yeah.
it for tomorrow morning?
I think y'all should rename it Hair of the Dog. I really do.
It's the new Windex.
Yeah.
Wow.
Windex, Hair of the Dog. Just actually, you could name the same beer two names. And people be like, Windex is way better than Hair of the Dog. And the other guy be like, Hair of the Dog kicks that beer's ass. There's no way it's even close. It's the same beer. But you'll have two people arguing. That's the way it goes. But the fact is, y'all are brewing a hard seltzer with the common work of a brewer to make it happen. And that is really exciting because I know the big beer companies are not doing that. They're not doing a brewing process. They're probably buying Tito's vodka and mixing it with a guava flavor syrup and some
Allegedly.
carbonated water.
And, I kind of teased when we released the seltzer, this is not the only non-beer thing that we will be doing this year. So you'll have to stay tuned for more information
all right.
on that.
So,
Tease.
throughout
You
the
are
year.
such a tease, Bianca.
So get on the Bakfish Facebook page, Instagram, Twitter account, all that stuff, right?
I mean, we support all things craft. I mean, everything we do, we make it ourselves. That's the important thing at the end of the day. And having enough variety for anybody who walks through our door.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Well, I think it's time for the weekend brew. Real quick, we're gonna real quickly. Hopefully, I hit the right button.
I'm not working this weekend. So when can we drink this?
The Galactic Coast Power Hour Weekend Brew.
That is right. It is time for the weekend brew, powered by our friends, our very close friends at the Scene Magazine. The Scene is a place where an action or event happens, and for 18 years, the Scene Magazine has been giving those living, working, and playing along the waterfront capital of Texas and the home of human spaceflight a reason to get out of the house and do something. So big events, a lot of live music this weekend. That's pretty exciting. We're going to start at a brand new waterfront music venue in the area. Do you know where I'm going with this?
No, I do not.
All right, so y'all are familiar.
The Barge 295?
Yeah, it's the yard.
Battle of the Bands?
Battle of the Bands.
Battle of the
you
Bands.
were familiar.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm familiar.
okay. So for those who are not.
Two Fists is not a part of that, but we should have
that
been,
was
but
either
whatever.
a really good guess or I was like, how do you know?
Right. No, and actually, we had
We're
not
both in
planned this
tune.
out.
We're in tune.
But yeah, so everybody's familiar with Barge 295, the former Turtle Club, the Texas only floating tavern. Well,
In Disguise is going to be playing that.
that's right.
that
Okay,
event.
so you read my post about an hour ago.
I did.
And there's Bakfish on tap.
Backfish,
And
that's true.
Backfish
That's
on
true.
tap.
I can confirm that because I actually had a
Yes.
meeting there on Tuesday, I believe. Yeah.
Why is Two Fists not playing this event?
Well, okay, so this is only prelims number 1, so we can work on getting you in prelims number 2. So,
That would
okay,
be
so
awesome.
so the yard at Barge 295. So Barge 295